Guys, these problems are motion problems that we're going to be doing. It's on page 164, 165, that area 166. These are like the other problems, coin and interest problems. You have to set up a chart like this. So the motion problems, the formula for motion is D equals RT. Okay, distance equals rate times time. If I want to figure out what the time is, I can divide both sides by R, and I get a formula for T equals distance divided by rate. Same thing if I want to do rate, if I want to figure out what rate is, I can divide both sides by T and get R equals D over T. So you can take those different formulas and kind of move them around. Okay, I'm going to read you, Jim rides his bicycle at a rate of 8 miles per hour. So rate equals 8. It says for T hours. So it doesn't tell us how many hours. T equals T. It says what's the distance? Well, we know that D equals RT, so D equals 8T, and that would be the answer for that one. The next one says the junior and senior high Sunday school class are going on a hike. The junior high class leaves the church and travels east at 3 miles per hour. So here's your junior high, and here's your rate. It's going to be 3 miles per hour. The high school class leaves an hour later, traveling at 5 miles per hour. So if they leave an hour later than them, then they're going to be X, and they're going to be X plus 1, because they have an extra hour on them. If you know that distance equals rate times time, you're going to do 3 times X plus 1 and 5X. Now, the junior high has left, the senior high has left. Eventually, they're catching up to each other because it says, how much time will pass before the senior high class catches up with the junior high? That means we have to make these distances equal. 3 times X plus 1 equals 5X. Do this out, 3X plus 3 equals 5X. Subtract 3X from both sides. You're going to get 3 equals 2X, and then divide by 2. X equals 1.5. So if X equals 1.5, 1.5 plus 1 equals the junior high, and then the senior high is 1.5. So the way you're going to answer this question, just want to make sure I answer the question right. It's going to take the senior high 1.5 hours before they will catch up to the junior high class. Okay, so that means they left 2.5 hours. It took them 2.5 hours to get to that spot, and it takes them 1.5 hours. Okay, I'm going to do one more quick problem. I got people waiting out there, but I'm still going to do it. 2 trains leave Mattoon at the same time. The northbound train travels 5 miles per hour faster than the southbound train. What is the rate of each train if after 3 hours they are 333 miles apart? Okay, so we're going to just erase this, okay? Because I'm just going to make a new chart. I know you guys are going to complain that you have to make all these charts like you did the other day, but okay, we have northbound and southbound train. So I'm just going to write northbound and southbound. Okay, X is going to be the rate of the southbound train, and it says the northbound train travels 5 miles per hour faster than the southbound train. So if we let the southbound train be X, then 5 miles per hour faster is going to be 5 plus X, or X plus 5. Okay, it says 3 hours. What is the rate of each train if after 3 hours they are 333 miles apart? So the time is going to be 3, and the distance is going to be 3 times X plus 5, because I'm just multiplying these two, and 3X. And then it says, what is the rate of each train if after 3 hours they are 333 miles apart? Okay, so what's the equation going to be? We're going to add these two and equal that to 333 miles. 3 times X plus 5 plus 3X equals 333. 3X plus 15 plus 3X equals 333. 6X plus 15 equals 333. I'm going to save some time and just figure out that X is going to equal 53. So if X equals 53, and you have to figure out how fast, what is the rate that these guys are going, you have to figure out that this rate is 53 plus 5. So the northbound is going to be 58 miles per hour, and the southbound is going to be 53 miles per hour. And that's the answer. All right, thanks. And you guys will be doing page 167. These are not going to be easy. Numbers 1 through 25. I'll have you do the odd. Okay, thanks. Bye.